Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown tutorial on how to use Utah Compose. So if you'll take a look at this website here, the first thing you'll notice is we have just come to utahcompose.com. It should bring you to this screen right here, where in the top right corner there is a user login button. With that login, I will get those sent out to you, but your login will look different than mine. Your login will be 3 zeros and then your 7-digit state ID number. Like I said, I will get you that and your password via email. So you'll type in your username and your password and you will click sign in. Now you won't see this screen because you don't have the option to log in as a teacher. You will only sign straight in as a student and it will take you to this page. You will then select the class that you are doing the work for. So for instance, this time around, let's say I'm going to pick Science Period 3. As I look at this now, it looks like a whole lot of, well, no data. To actually be able to do the writing that is required, we're going to come up to the top here and click the Practice button. And then it should bring up only this prompt. I have disabled all of the rest of the prompts. It might, for other classes, it might list going down here, but if it's anything you've written for me, I generally disable everything except for the one that I need. So stars is the only prompt I have available. And then I'm going to come over here and I can read what it expects me to do. Write an at least 2-paragraph essay describing the relationship between the Earth, Sun, and stars. Be sure to include details about their size and distance in relationship to each other. Use examples for the lesson in class as evidence to support your details. So I can read that and I know what I'm expected to be writing about. So I can either pre-write using one of the computer's pre-writes, or I can just pre-write on a sheet of paper in front of me, so I kind of have an idea as to what I'm going to write about in the beginning. Generally speaking, I do my pre-write on a separate sheet of paper, and then I just click on Begin Writing, and it will bring this up. The title is always going to be optional, at least here in my class. We don't have to give it a title, but if we wanted to, we could. So I could just type in a title there, stars. And then I'm going to go ahead and type this essay so that you can see some of the other steps in the end. And just like that, I have magicked myself an article here, my essay. So once you are done typing your essay, you'll notice you come down here to the bottom. You can either save and quit or submit. Now, if you're not done typing yet and you need to take a break, that's where save and quit would come into play. If I were to save and quit, and then I wanted to come back to this, you'll notice here as it brings me to this first thing, I'm still on the correct class. My article is now here right underneath writing history. So I would just click on the title of that and it would load me right back in to my essay. So if I press submit, he says, you sure you want to submit? Which I give you, as many submits as you need. So yes, you can press submit. It will go through and it will grade your essay and it will show you a score as well as show you some errors which you have made. So you're able to then see where you can improve your essay and then come back in this little button right off to the side over here and click revise. Yes, I'm sure I want to revise. And you can you can fix some of those things that you see wrong. If we come over here where it says writing analysis and just click previous draft, I'm able to see what mistakes it pointed out. So more here has an extra N in it for some reason. It doesn't like Pong. That's weird. There's not much I can do about that because Pong is spelled correctly. And then we have more grammar and spelling. We made the ping pong ball look bigger. Not much we can do about that either. So it's not a perfect solution, but it does at least give you ideas. And then if we press submit, after you fix the errors, if you still want to try and make it better, you can take a look at these different sections and look at some of the clues or hints that it gives you as far as, so be sure to bring your essay to a close with a good conclusion. or check the writing for places that you can choose words that are more specific for your writing more information. So you can look at that and do things to try and improve your score. Now, generally speaking, 15 to 20, I would say, is an average score for a student. If you can get higher than that, it is 30 points possible from Utah Compose. However, I will probably not at least be using just the Utah Compose score for the grade. So you want to shoot for at least a 15 to 20. I would challenge you to score higher than me in my, 2 minutes of typing here, however long it took me, I don't know, because I paused. I got a 24.9. But see what you can do to get the best score you can. Type up the essay you need, and as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.